File this December 1, 2012 file photo shows the silhouette of cross and a stained glass window inside Catholic Church in New Orleans. On Thursday, September 7, 2023, a Louisiana state grand jury indicted disgraced priest Lawrence Hecker, now 91, for sexually assaulting a teenage boy in 1975. Church leaders were aware the decades-long crisis of child sexual abuse that has cost hundreds victims. New Orleans. A state grand jury has indicted a disgraced priest, now 91, for sexually assaulting a teenage boy in 1975. This extraordinary investigation may shed new light on what leaders of the Roman Catholic Church know about child sexuality, a crisis of abuse that has lasted for decades and has cost hundreds of victims. The Rev. Lawrence Hecker is at the center of state and federal investigations into clergy sexual abuse. And there is a deepening scandal about why church leaders did not notify law enforcement of his admission even though they allowed him to work around children until he quietly left the church. It wasn't until 2018 that the Archdiocese of New Orleans publicly identified Hecker as a suspected predator when it released a list of credibly accused priests. Hecker faces serious crimes such as rape, kidnapping, felony against nature and theft. He is accused of unconsciously strangling and sexually assaulting the teenager under the guise of a wrestling move. Reaching him by phone on Thursday, Hecker declined to speak about the charges. The indictment comes amid years-long legal battle over a trove of secret church records protected by sweeping confidentiality order after the Archdiocese filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 2020 amid allegations of abuse. The records are said to record years of such allegations, interviews with accused clergy, and a pattern of church leaders removing problematic priests without reporting their crimes to law enforcement. The AP reported last year that documents, including Hecker's testimony, had drawn the attention of the FBI and federal prosecutors who were considering federal charges against priests accused of taking children across state lines and abusing them. The Guardian recently reported that church files on Hecker include a written confession and other explosive documents suggesting that the last 4 archbishops of New Orleans had reason to believe he was a child molester. The current archbishop, Gregory Aymond, 73, has rebuffed calls from clergy abuse survivors to resign, saying he would not do so until he is 75 as canonical. He should have been tried a long time ago, Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams told reporters Thursday. We had to fight very vigorously in the courts and behind the scenes. Lawyers for the alleged victim called the indictment a victory for all survivors of clergy sexual abuse. Lawrence Hecker escaped decades bizarre sexual crimes against children under the protection of the Archdiocese New Orleans, attorneys Richard Trahant, Soren Gisleson and Joh,